Hello and welcome again back to Ruinarch. Sorry about yesterday. It was a bit of a weird time and I was unable to get to where I can record a video. But I'm back today and we're here with Tim and Vanessa and Tim's children, who I probably should remember the name of. Oakley and Alvina, there we go. And then we had the one who spurned Tim, who unfortunately got squigified into a horrible, abominable beastie. But at least she's tough. There are worse things to be. At least you didn't turn into, like, I don't know, a Garrett, like just being a corpse. Or is that debatable? Would you? I don't know. Would you rather be turned into a horrible monster for the rest of your life, quote unquote, or would you rather be just dead? I don't know. I feel like personally myself, I would be more of the I prefer to stay alive type thing. But maybe I'm weird. I'm not sure. Who is Lily? Lily. Yep, Lily died of starvation. Well, the cave, it looks like the monster cave we made over here did do something, but it was not entirely dead. Did you just eat human meat? Did you just do that? Ate at a table in her home. No? That's definitely human meat, though. Maybe I'm the weird one for even thinking that she would do that. Is this all one, like, entire village now? Ooh, this is on par with what our man Tim has created. This is one large village, I have to say. I'm pretty impressed. They have two barracks, or excuse me, hunter lodges, but if you have archery targets outside, you're probably building a barracks. And we just had another influx of people coming in, so that's something. Evelyn's over here fighting giant spiders. It looks like she's going to be able to handle all of them pretty handedly. Looks like a spider egg. That's going to be more spiders later. Or maybe not. Ooh, hold on. Nah, she'll be fine. She's poisoned, but spiders are just, spiders. Unless there are other spiders that do come out right at the last second, she might actually get taken down by the endless hordes of spiders out here. It worked. Wow, good for her. Her being my tons of spiders. And if just a couple of those can take out a person, can you imagine what can go down in Tim's house? Who, by the way, it looks like he is going to build another house. He perhaps heard that someone else was moving in on his terrain as most insane village builder. But for what anyone else ever builds, they'll never get the scale of occupants that he has. He may live alone, but not really. Beastmaster, quite happy to just be living with spiders. Good old Tim. Now, let's see, where were we at as far as monsters? God, my game is starting to panic just from the sheer amount of stuff on it. I think we're gonna hold back on spiders. just gonna chill on that, and we'll turn old Niles. We'll continue his line and see if we can make it to where, I don't know. It's always poetic to me to have the descendants of someone who got turned into a monster and have them invade their former home. Maybe dark, but really cool. I don't think that can be denied. Let's see. I know out there had a bunch of vampires here. It looks like we may be down on that, so we're going to go ahead and up that and actually finally go a vampire gluttony just to have it go full speed crazy. What the hell are you guys working on? Repairing stuff, huh? I wonder what got damaged. Oh yeah, there was a fire elemental attack here. I totally forgot about that. Somehow, despite the number of fire elemental corpses all over the ground. But looks like they're still holding together, which I have to say I'm pretty impressed by. Now we got that reviewed. We put the vampirism there. I don't know. Do I want to put more stuff there? They're already having a pretty tough time. Maybe just a little. If let's see. It's found some interconnectivity between the houses. Let's go ahead and just soak one area entirely in water and hit it with a lightning bolt. How's that sound? Thinking your house connected through all of that like that, and then, oh well, never mind. I guess we'll just do it like that. There we go. And I don't know. I feel like that's enough for now. She gets up, it's hit with a bolt of lightning, catches the plague, and that's how she starts her day. We have included or expedited the spread of misery in that area, so I feel like that's fine. Is this place cleaned out? Oh, right. Right, Vanessa did in fact clean this whole place out. And I guess she's just kind of done here, because unless I can find a way to destroy a monster lair, and I do not have any abilities that jump to mind for that, I think we're just kind of done here. And Vanessa, until we decide to do something strange with her, will... Cannot target cultists. No, that makes sense. We'll just be stuck here forever, not doing anything. The only other person she knows is Tim. Tim's a cultist. She's not going to mess with Tim. Honestly, between her and Tim, I think their forces, it would be a pretty tough fight. Because she has a loyal mass of undead that follow her every step, but Tim's entire house is constantly coated with spiders. The entire village constantly spidered up. There are bone golems everywhere that work for him and me. And he just makes even more. And now Tim's going to go carry a tombstone, presumably to create even more bone golems, because Tim never sleeps. Tim only knows violence. We're actually going to help him out a little bit. Throw him there. Because, you know, for all like the doting that I do on Tim and his family, this is not a peaceful place. This isn't a village dedicated to misery. There are 2 prisons, barracks. I mean, there are taverns down here. But they're just used by the spiders to hang out, I guess. I would say, I would go so far as to say they're built specifically to lure people in. Just because adventurers like to stop in taverns and they run through areas. And if they autopilot into here, they'll hit this. I'll get an alert that someone's in town. Tim will be able to know that someone's here because of the endless hordes of spiders. There are bone golems patrolling around it. He's always in and out of the temples anyway. So, you know, I think it's pretty good. You know what else? Something I want to do whenever I get the cooldowns off of it again. I think it's going to be just like giving Tim all the gold and diamonds that are being hoarded by these elves over here. Something about them having all of that just rubs me the wrong way. Makes me want to set abominations onto the house of villages down beneath me, which we're going to go do real quick. I don't know. I'm feeling like a little bit of overt violence today. And we'll have them base out of the spider cave. I just want this place to be eternally cursed for bloodlines in the future. I don't know. It's poetic. Go get 'em, boys. That is a lot of abominations. That is... How much health is that? Like over 12,000 health? And it's all going in the wrong direction. I don't understand. Looks like they're trying to arrest these abominations, which... Huh. If they arrest all the abominations, I'm not even going to be upset. I'm just going to be intrigued. And probably unleash Vanessa onto these lands. Almost 100% going to be releasing Vanessa later. Let's just go back. Check it out real quick. Make sure. Alright, they're working together. But Wolf here is a stone cold badass. Even though he is dead, he was quite tough while he was alive. Now Cliff's trying to arrest them because... Oh, there goes that. Which awakened an Int, which I'm going to take that actually. I don't really do a whole lot with Ints, but let's stick you in this cave. I don't really want to do anything with this ghost. We're going to sacrifice the ghost in there. And then we'll take the Int one more time and throw him into jail, and then we'll breed one just in case things go south. What do Ints do? All of this. And I don't even know for certain what they do. It's a defender. Yeah, alright, fine. We'll take an Int. We'll throw it down somewhere. We'll throw it down over here into the trees, because why not? We'll throw it right here. It's probably not a super tough monster. It's 820, and Earth hurts it, but I don't know. The aesthetic changing, that's pretty neat. I'm okay with it. All the abominations appear to have been taken down, and the only casualty I see, possibly Barrack and Wolf being the only ones. I believe that's true. And then several abominations are just unconscious, but we do have the backup spider pit. That is going well for us at the moment. Now, you know, it's been a while since I've done is actually look for another cult member to add to the family. Let's see. I don't think we're going to run across any, I'm going to be honest. But, well, of course, there's Tim. The other demon cults. She is dead. Turned into a horrible undead monster. Or, I don't know. Abominations aren't undead, are they? What is that's more of a, what do you call it? No, not Cronenberg. Is it Cronenberg-esque? I don't know. All the meanings for different things, like pop culture stuff, is like shuffled around in my head. I'm not sure what's what anymore. Terrence was treacherous, but he was stricken down by Alvina. Tevin is working for us and still alive. Looks like all of the nasty traded people no longer work for them. That's okay. We had the rat slaves, which we still need to think about messing with in a future setup. because that's super interesting to me. Alvina is just straight up visiting and drinking all their beer, which it's fine. Barbarian princess, super powered, daughter of Tim. No, I am not drunk. That's fun. I think she can get away with doing what she wants. It's this guy that I don't like, but he manages to keep getting away with, well, being an insufferable little bastard. Let's see, hold on. Actually, it's been a while. Let's grab him. What if we return you to your people? How would that go for you? Throw you over, I don't know, into this cave. Have fun. You're a vampire. You're a vampire, right? I'm almost 100% certain. He's a vampire. He's in love with being a vampire. There's another vampire here somewhere. You may go feed on Earth Wisp. I don't know if they have blood. I don't know how the game like prioritizes what to feed on what with what who with. But yeah, it's good. Oh shit! They just made anyone who has the plague is to be killed. Which honestly, at this point, it's a bit overdue. Yeah, I get it. You know, it is hasn't had the best effect. Like, because none of these fire elementals were naturally occurring, right? These were all like, you died and your spirit caught on fire and you destroyed the people that you once loved. Also, I have to say, the rat's plague that they started out with, that is lasting a crazy amount of time. Like, so very virulent, I believe the term is. I couldn't say it for a second. But if it's still going, I haven't touched this place at all, almost. I just, like, throw vampires in here occasionally. And we still have this plague going constantly. Like, hold on. It lasts for a long time on elves, fine. Objects, also a long time. But just the fact that it's still going is so nuts to me. And I'm really, really convenienced by such a thing. And they may occasionally just die and turn into another fire elemental still. Which would be inconvenient because, you know, vampire. I want them to stay alive to, like, cause more chaos. There's more vampirism for you there. They'll eventually eat themselves to death off of each other. And that'll be fun for us. I'm kind of in the headspace of wanting to unleash Vanessa on somebody, though. Like, Tim's still building away. And, like, I can't really... Anything that I drop here that isn't friends with the family is just going to be thrown into the spider blender. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. And it's kind of crazy, and I kind of love it. But I really can't do anything else with it, you know? Like, I'm very scared to drop anyone else off in here, just in case. Like, I try to brainwash them, they escape. They're not going to get through all of this. This is nuts. So, something to hold on, like I thought to hold on to for the future. We're going to suck down some more juice to get more golems, and we'll use those, I think, to defend the spiders. Because I think spiders will just hang out in here. Or like anything that's put in a cave like this, like the bone golems, I think are now just going to stay in the cave. And that'll be their deal. Alucard, huh? I should have made him a vampire, obviously. Not anyone's particularly special. He is a barbarian, beastmaster, and diplomatic. He's like the second coming of Tim, if Tim were less impressive. But it is super interesting. Speaking of, probably need to go ahead and try and like drop off more sky meat for Tim. Looks like he's doing fine, honestly. I'm pretty sure he has a farm. Yeah, he has a farm over here, so he's fine. It's just, I mean, he lives by himself feeding 1,000 spiders, so it's trying to be a little bit, oh. That's gonna get you zapped, son. I don't want you to be biting my boy Oakley. That's a special guy. Did you already bite her? You will 100% get zapped again. It will just keep zapping you. Are you seeing this? How did he get away with that? Is vampirism not a crime here? Annoyed. Something that ticked it off. Invited for private fun times, but was rebuffed. Ooh. They appear to be some trouble in Lover's Paradise. So, I can't just let that slide, right? You can't be attacking Tim's family. That's not a thing that goes down and you get away with here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do it and drop him in Giant Spider Land. Because what we can do is, where's Tim exactly? Actually, that's really something important I should grab real quick. Can I get Tim to declare war on vagrants? Because that would be a lot of fun. We'll drop him off here. It doesn't matter because this is just some peasant punk versus a bone golem. And you can't fly away forever to get away from them. There is too many of them. You will have a terrible time. Tim, I would like you to instigate a war with, no, I don't know. This other human faction, I suppose. There you go. Warlord Tim. Now, where did he go? Oh boy, fleeing from a giant spider. Everyone's a coward. He keeps flying everywhere, just in circles. God, is he actually going to get away again? He can't have infinite energy. That would be, yeah, he's spent. How's he supposed to be getting out of here? I don't like that you were trying to cheat away from getting destroyed by spiders. You're so fast all the time. It's not often I desire to directly intervene, but we're going to directly intervene. Where are you, you little bastard? Ooh. What? Where is he? Where'd he go? No, none of that horseshit magic you're doing. None of that. I'm done with you. You're so irritating. You've been irritating for a long time, and now you must pay it back onto us. Stick him in there. He will eventually be turned into a bone golem. Whenever we also deal with these people, which, I don't know, I feel like it's time. If we have the thing for it. A couple minutes, we will sick Vanessa on them. We'll throw her over into this cave, probably. She's pretty tough. I don't know if she can take on all of these people at once. Some of them are also pretty tough, but that's going to be the play we try to make. Also, I really wish they would do something more about the people who live down here, buried away in the cult. Oakley, do you kind of get relations with anybody around here? Your father Tim, everyone who already lives in the village, honestly. Alvina. Oh, Farah. Well, Farah doesn't really like her. Husband Ian. Oh, they got married. You guys still have not unleashed the troll from their prison, which is... I don't know why you've done that, but whatever. Tim and Vanessa don't like each other. He saved her from eternal bondage as a skeleton that could never die and starve to death and be free. But he also insulted her for being a dumbass that got caught, I guess, and that may have ruined their relationship. So Tim's going to go celebrate his current victories at the tavern, I guess. Just by himself. I have to wonder if Tim is more than a little insane at this point. Like, sure, he is technically, I would say, really successful in what he's doing. But he's also a crazy man living out in the blizzard areas by himself. Tundra? There's the word. Oh, hold on. I think stuff just got kind of wacky in here and I totally missed it. I think people tried to invade and got dealt with by the Bone Boys. Which, where are they? Did the Bone Golems get taken down? It looks like at least one got taken down. 1, 2. I'm pretty sure there was a third one. No? Yes? So many things buried. Abominations. Wolf. I do not see the other Bone Golem, which makes me think... Oh, there it is. One piece. I can't believe they took him down. Honestly. This little town right here is doing some work. Who's the leader? Edwina. And there's only 2 successors, which means I think there's only 2 people left in the entire village, which is more than a little spooky. We have her restrained, and we had a troll over here doing... I guess the troll decided to not take her away right now, but these boys are. They're 100% ready to go get that done. So we should have it off of cooldown. It is time to obtain the one known as Vanessa. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Here, let's drop her off here. We got to go deal with angels now. Whoops. Really messed that up. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Demons, lust, drop that. Breed, monster, wind nymph. What the fuck? Oh, my game is slowing down, having a terrible time. Let's go ahead and get that done. They've released the horrible monsters that were inside of there. Envy Demon. That's the moving one. Crap, Lust was a complete waste of time. Let's go ahead and throw another building down here because our kennel has been destroyed. We'll throw this down. Hopefully some of our other monsters will see them. It looks like they are gonna get themselves killed. Why would you walk into Tim's village? Do you know what happens to people in Tim's village? It's just gonna summon more and more spiders to get to deal with these people. I know what's gonna happen. And there's just more and more spiders showing up. Tim, meanwhile, is sleeping in the middle of this invasion, which that's just kind of, that seems like a very Tim thing to do. I can't even see with all. I'm trying to like rotate the camera or do anything. Nothing so far. Angel's slowly taking down the spider forces, but there just aren't enough, and they are all taken down. And we still have a whole ass spider army. Everything is just fine. Unfortunately, I think they broke the kennel that houses the spiders, which is a little bit less than ideal. I don't know where the other spiders are at now. It looks like he wandered into here. We're going to go ahead and just grab him, toss him back in here, and to celebrate the success of 10 spiders, we'll just throw one over down at his house, and he'll be really happy to wake up to having a special friend over there. Now, let's go see what happened with Vanessa. I see a very small count of troops over here. I think she may have wandered through here with her horde and immediately struck everyone down. Looks like some are actually in this area investigating. They're trying out this old husk of a town, and they brought the plague around with themselves by meddling with tombstones and such. Rose died. What killed Rose? There we go. What killed Rose? Let's see. Grief-stricken. Rose. Leighton. Leia. Started attacking the undead. Contracted the plague. As soon as she got the plague, she immediately died. Wow. Probably unrelated, honestly, but oh shit. Farah, yep, they stole Farah out of her house. It looks like things are on the downturn for the remaining mortals in this world. What if we can give a sheep vampirism? Oh, maybe. Here. Sheep, you live here. And I think that's it over here. Vanessa, probably still fine. Pretty hurt, actually. Now that I've taken a second to just look at her, but overall I think she's still good. We have a bunch of people that are dead. This town is still perfectly fine, of course. And it doesn't seem like this place is going to be able to survive what happened to it. Our threat is down. We can go ahead and do something really mean to them if we want to. Like, who's their leader? Who's the leader of your people? Leia. Leia's over here about to go to her house. But Leia, what if you were to be struck by a bolt of lightning in front of you? She will freak out for a second, and that'll be it. Am I missing? I could have sworn those were right on top of her. No, I'm not missing. She's getting hit by them. She just happens to be a knight with a ton of HP. And now she is just strolling. She seems to have kind of lost her direction of what she was doing. Maybe if I put down water, it would have worked a little bit better that first time. Well, it looks like Vanessa's about to replenish her forces, and then after that she will probably sick her to have another raid on the nearby town. And let's see what's going on over here. Is this place been depopulated by trolls kidnapping everybody already? It kind of looks like this is a wild troll over here this whole time. Actually, no, that's not the troll that we kidnapped that so long ago. It just happens to be another wild troll. I think everything's fine. Looks like everyone here has been abducted, and it's either going to be eaten by trolls and spiders or starved to death and then eaten by trolls and spiders. So let's go ahead and get away from that and check out this horrible vampire land and see what's going on here. Vampirism, gluttony, trigger flaw, trigger vampirism. Oh, hold on. I went too fast. Let's try that again. Speedrun vampirism, trigger flaw, and go get them. Go chew on somebody. Non-vampire living villager known and must be not traveling outside the village. Wow. Alright, cool. We can't trigger that because, again, he is all vampired up. This person's a plagued person. You don't know him? Hold on. How does he not... That is odd. That is odd and confusing and overall not fun to deal with. Let's go ahead and just give them some mental illnesses really quickly. Who else? It's so many just names everywhere. It's hard to figure out who has what issue and what does not have one. Let's go ahead and throw water all over the place really quickly. And then just hit him with another bolt of lightning. Give me the lightning back, please. There we go. Just bop him like that. The idea that I have is wanting to kill them so that they turn into ice blocks. And then turn into, or not turn into ice blocks, they turn into ice blocks. Hopefully all this adds up together and eventually kills them. Because we want them to turn into fire elementals. But apparently they're still feeling kind of friendly towards each other despite all of this. Which means we're going to have to be a little bit more overt in our nasty horribleness. We have to repair this as well. Looks like we may have captured our own abomination. Which, that's cute, I guess. That means if they ever destroy this, we'll actually release prisoners. And we'll go and try and destroy them, which is kind of nice, actually. I think I'm going to leave that there. As for Niles, we're going to have to use you really quickly. Niles, 2 seconds, put that back. There we go. And let's run over and just kind of unleash the abominations and see if we can do some sort of cascade event from all the fire elementals being killed or something. That's the ideal, I believe. So we're going to wait until he gets closer to them, I think. Actually, this place is nasty enough already. Just go get him. Go, ah. That'll unleash a fire elemental who is going to be attacking this other elf. Looks like we're actually cool with wild monsters. From what I'm seeing here, I'm not sure. What I do know is that the fire elementals... Well, never mind. I thought he was going to do like this grand thing, but instead he decided he's going to take a nap. We'll kidnap this fire elemental. Just for cuz. I'll stick him in jail, and eventually we might use him to burn down what's left of this elven village, if that's even necessary. Because I got the feeling the abominations... Oh. What the hell? Oh. Oh, she turned into a bat and had a heart attack trying to get away. That's... Alright, well, I think that's another place depopulated, and we should be down to this kidnap place, which, I mean, they're all technically alive, but, I mean, they ain't gonna last long. What if we have... No, there's no reason to do that either. I mean, they're all prisoners. They're just not attacking them because they're restrained, I guess. Like, no one's... Which is weird. You would think even restrained, people would go after them to kill them if they're not of the race that kidnapped them. Maybe I'm weird. I'm probably weird. I'm over here, like, taking care of a Spider-Man on the most unconventional meaning of the word. We'll also feed him. Have the sky meat. Good boy, Tim. And then we're going to go over here and take another gander at this. And, looks like... Where are you guys going? I think some of these people are originally from this town, so that makes sense. What cave is worth going to over here? So hard to see this green line. Green cave here? This thing? I mean, I guess it's got health potions, but you guys do have other things you could be up to. Just try and stay away from one of your former comrades and don't get, you know, squigged yourself, please. Check on Vanessa, and she is actually not making that many undead, as far as I can tell. Studying the Necronomicon constantly, but as far as having lots of undead to work with, no dice there. So we may have to assist her a little bit, give her a grab, and transport her to somewhere that is just absolutely full of undead menace. Or maybe not undead menace, place absolutely full of corpses would probably be a little bit better. Like, here. Alright, Vanessa. What you gonna do? Please tell me you don't just immediately want to go home. It's nighttime. There are cemeteries here. You should be able to get a lot of stuff done. Hunter's already here. I guess whenever they transfer off the edge of a map, they go to where they want on the map instead of going to the one directly beside it. Which is strange. Daisy left the faction, became a vagrant. Dalton's in combat. I don't know why Daisy left. Daisy's concerned for Dalton, but this dude's just attacking a well because, I don't know, I guess he's mentally stable. Get that mana, come back, check on Vanessa. Looks like she's slowly replenishing her undead stockpiles. You would think she would use some of it to heal herself up, but she doesn't seem concerned with that at all. Just got the Necronomicon and is quite content with that. Cliff's dead. Farah's not going to be far behind, and then will be Edwin. And now I think all we have to do is take care of these little dudes over here, and that'll be the end of this one, huh? Unless... What in the hell? Where are they? Let's use our finder. Sleeping, and that person's out there asleep in the dirt. Why are you doing that? Who are you? Lycanphobic, grief-stricken, fire elemental's gone now? I don't know what to do? Really? And they're like blessed, so I can't even do that much to them except like sick monsters and stuff on them. I don't even think I can scheme them. Yep, blessed, can't be schemed. Can't do anything to them with my own 2 hands. Let's go check on Vanessa again. Looks like she's just going to head back to her lair. Let's confirm that theory real quick. We'll just wait over here. See if she pops out of the side of the wall over here. Or if she has to wander through another thing. Yep, she just pops through. She just immediately comes through at this one spot, which is not going to be an issue much longer. The update can't be too far from dropping. They did say January. I'm not going to be like rabid about it. Like, oh, January, or I cast you down into the pits, or like whatever people get nuts about. But I do anticipate it being here. It's casual lightning bolt. Leah is quite strong, but also plagued and blessed. There's not a whole lot I can do with her. I think I've told Tim to be at war with them. I'll double check that. Tim. Yeah, Tim's at war with them, so. What do? Vanessa, I wish you could still scheme your necromancers once you transform them. I understand why you can't. That'd be a bit nuts, but... Oh, Devon's full-on cult leader. Was she always a cult leader? No, she was not. Interesting. You know what I think we'll do? Where's Oakley? Oakley, I think you will instigate a war. Not with that... Is that faction dead? Why can't he instigate a war with these people? He has to know they exist. Oh, hold on. Maybe they don't exist anymore. Did they get wiped out while I looked away? Yeah, they did. The only person left alive is Daisy. Daisy's vagrant, sulking, blessed, authoritative. Sad that she lost her pet fire elemental. And just a peasant, but a peasant with over 1,000 health. What do we do with you, Daisy? We can't even put our nasty little hands on you. I don't think Tim has any problems with you at all, no. Although we could try and force it. Tim is sleeping. What do we do with Daisy? I mean, I could just throw monsters at her, but that's not nearly as fun as some of the other stuff we could probably come up with. We have a wind nymph somewhere? Oh, right. That was back when we ever had to do a defense mission from like a bunch of intruders into the area. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. What do we do with you? What if we built a defiler on top of them? That's not something I've tried to do before. If she would move, I can't really put this thing around directly how I want to. Does the Meddler have the same thing as the prison? It looks like it does. Sleeping on the ground. Alright, what can we do that's super interesting to help finish off Daisy? Tim. Tim's awake. Alright. Scheme. Instigate war. Can't do that. I didn't think so. Well, she misses fire elementals, right? What if we just assist her in bringing them back? Think she can survive? I kind of don't think she can. Let's take stock of what happened in this world before we send them down. We had the almost untouched vampire plague lands. Like, I barely did anything over here except occasionally jump over here to drop some vampirism off, and I did eventually end it with abominations. But overall, this place did this to itself, just with plague rats, and that's how strong the plague is in this game, man. Like, I didn't have to interact with this place at all, and it basically self-destructed over time. Like, sure, I did eventually throw abominations into it to finish it off, but it was on the way out by itself anyway, because it would just like, everyone got the plague and was spreading it back and forth across themselves because they're all elves, and that was a terrible time. This was the home of Tim, and Tim's ex-wife, I believe, is right here. Little Miss Piper, killed by a wind nymph. Not something I intended to happen. I had some more grand schemes with her and like old friends that she might have had. But her acquaintances, husband, son, and daughter are all alive and well and in my care. Close friend Othi. I didn't know close friend was a thing. Huh. Killed by a demon, it looks like. Or maybe a rat, actually. Oh yeah, it was a rat. Never mind. I give it too much credit. This place eventually just got taken down by a monster lair, which this is one of the more successful ones I've had, which is really nice to hear. A lot of these are just self-destructive because they get too ahead of themselves. We have our cultist here, who became a cult leader and was like, I'm going to leave Tim to go do my own thing, and immediately transformed into this monster who just roams around the husk of her old village, occasionally looking at her old guitar. Really sad, really melancholic, that sort of thing. And then there's this place, home of Vanessa, who eventually wiped it out. Was the leader of humanity that lived here for a while, and he was especially wily until he went insane and killed his wife, and then started cutting her up for food, snapped out of it, and then realized what he did, and refused to ever eat again and died. And after that, humanity was just on the way out. Rhett was tough. I gotta give him credit. He survived a lot longer than I usually let leaders do. But then the wave of undead from Vanessa, acquaintance of Tim, not really a friend, but put an end to this area as well. And we'll drop over here to this area, where Oakley and his sister Alvina, the barbarian princess, kids of Tim, eventually started their own village right next to the husk of another one, which for the first time I've ever seen, after they left Tim to go do their own thing, a village started spitting out ghosts at them, and if I hadn't have blessed them and made them almighty myself, they probably would have gotten taken out because the revenants were pretty damn tough. But they've thrived with a little bit of my care, just a touch. This place not so much. I wouldn't say this place thrived at all. Matter of fact, we had this other fire level here, just proof that it's not as great as it used to be. Daisy might be about to get herself killed, actually. But she's starving, so it's not like she has any choice in the matter. Oh? She is very silent, isn't she? Just eating right next to it. You would think that they would not like her, but I guess here we are. Nibble, nibble, and then she's going to go and harvest more for herself to take back to her tower? I admire your tenacity. Why does everyone eventually start living at this wizard tower if they become a vagrant? What is it about this place? It's so nice. I guess it's got some stuff, but it's not especially powerful or amazing. Weird. Let's move on. Then, of course, we had this place, which eventually became a village, I would say, in scale, equal to what Tim has done with his hands. But then again, Tim did his entirely with his own two hands. This place had this weird knack for capturing the horrible monsters I would send after them, instead of just having to have them be killed. And that eventually draw my attention to them way more than I probably should have, and made me make this monster cave, which I had to save. It was so effective the first time I had to save Alvina from it, which thank God I did, because her story turned out to be much better than dying on a cold cave floor. And this place was eventually taken down by hordes of monsters, as it was always meant to be. And of course, hold on, let's grab her for the final little bit right here. Oh, we can't, that's right. We'll come back. And of course we have our own base, which turned out into a whole lot of nothing. And then we grabbed Tim the Barbarian King, because he just kind of tickled my fancy with his name. And Tim turned out to be something much more interesting than I ever would have made on my own. He, this drunk, insane Beastmaster built an entire town for himself. And I mean, dwellings, prisons, barracks, several prisons, actually, which is strange because he never imprisons anybody. He has this cave over here he keeps his personal spiders in, his own little happy house. He has done a lot with his bare hands. Anyone who's ever left him has ended up cursed in some way. Short term, long term, it's always ended up bad for him. And his spiders did eventually protect us from the magical angel barrage that came after us whenever we weren't paying attention and screwing around with the other locals. It's been a ride with Tim, and I'm going to miss him and his spider town quite a lot once we're done here. But I think it is time to go ahead and finish off Miss Daisy. And we're going to do it over here with the monsters that she missed the most. The fire elemental that used to work with her. Bop, bop, bop. And we're going to have them burn her down. Passed out from shock. Mental breakdown, actually. Just into a coma. And that's going to be the end of our world here. That was a lot of fun. 48 days of chaos. Probably 40 of them by themselves. Just Tim doing his own thing. I'm going to miss that, man. That was so much fun playing around with Tim. But that'll be it for now on that one. And I think I'm going to start changing my schedule up in case I have other, like, things happen like yesterday where I just can't make videos. Try to queue a few of these up so it won't be like it has been. I may miss some like events or something like game updates and stuff like that, but I want to keep playing Ruinarch. I'm like dying waiting for the update. We haven't had one since the 22nd of last month, I think, so maybe we're getting close to the new one. Shrug. And if you liked it, stick around on the channel. I'll be doing more of this and games like it. Go check out the other stuff here too. I don't do just Ruinarch. And if you want to see things that are like Ruinarch and other games, I also have a Twitch that I think I'm tentatively going to say is going to be, from now on, scheduled to be a Monday through Friday thing. Weekends for special occasions. 10 o'clock Central Time, I think. We're still working out the bugs on my end. But I think that's going to be it. So if you stuck around for all of this, thank you. And I want you to take care. And I'll see you next time.